Alright, a little rainier than I thought it was gonna be here. Let's go ahead and initial our flight plan. Of course there's an update. Take a moment while our ETC updates here. In the meantime, we're boarding 161 passengers. And we're going from Zürich to Frankfurt.
Beyond ATC connected.
All right, let's grab our weather here.
Romeo, 0542 Zulu, wind 330 at 4A, scattered at 300, 600 broken, temperature 11, dew point 11, QNH 1015, ceiling 400 broken, landing runway 14, departing runways 1628, transition level 070, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information Romeo. Zurich Airport information Romeo, 0542 Zulu, wind 330 at 4A, scattered at 300, 600 broken, temperature 11, dew point 11, QNH 1015, ceiling 400 broken, landing runway 14, departing runways 1628, transition level 070, read back all hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
Nothing too out of the ordinary there. we will grab our IFR clearance. And this is when we might start hearing other traffic, so we are Transat 414 if you want to try and keep up to date with what's going on the radio there. But we're at Alpha 17 Romeo information. Zurich delivery or Transat 414 Gate Alpha 17 with Romeo looking for IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Air Transat 414, Zurich delivery. Thanks for information, Romeo. Expect runway 28, Digis 3 Whiskey departure. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Squawk 1000.
Expecting runway 28, DJ 3 Whiskey departure, initial climb 7,000, squawk 1000, Air Transat 414.
Air Transat 414, read back, correct. Contact ground 121.755 when ready for pushback or engine start.
121.755 when ready for push and start, Air Transat 414. So we just got our clearance and finished boarding, so good timing there. So we're one minute away from alignment here, but we can, now that we're fully boarded up, do our departure calculations here. Runway 28. Right, there we go. 137 for the speed. Flaps 2 departure.
Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, request taxi to be active.
Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, runway 28, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 28, taxi my discretion. Turkish 3 Sierra Papa.
So our final number was 161 for the passengers, 6 crew. We are pretty close to being ready for push. Dismiss the jet bridge here and start getting ready to go. Zurich apron Air Transat 414 Gate Alpha 17 request push and start.
Aircraft calling for pushback, say call sign.
Transat 414.
Air Transat 414 Zurich upon pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Push and start approved, face east Air Transat 414. Alrighty. Hopefully the tug plays along today.
Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, contact Zurich Tower 118.1.
Over to Tower 118.1, Turkish 3 Sierra Papa.
Right, ready for pushback.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
And start number 1. I don't fly in Europe too often, so I might not recognize all of the aircraft around us.
Closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions included. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position.
And start number 2.
Must stop if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the
Traffic,
exits nearest
traffic.
you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened.
Tug is glitching there a little bit, like it usually does.
It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask on. The oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist.
Great, both engines online.
Strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails,
Zurich Apron Air Transat 414 ready for taxi.
into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention.
Air Transat 414, runway 28, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Your tray table
28,
is now
our discretion, Air Transat 414.
window blinds open and seatbelt fastened.
So we're getting off to a great start here because I actually am facing the wrong way.
We hope you have a great flight.
This is alright though. Luckily the turning radius on this thing is pretty good. Go a little bit to the right here. And then a sharp turn to the left. No one will ever know. Just like that, we're good. So our initial climb here is up to 7,000. And departure, runway 28. Deej 3 Whiskey departure. Alright, now that we got our computers set, we can speed up a bit. Is that a Swiss coming at us down there, or is it parked? It's actually a pretty short taxi. It's quite nice. Taking off this runway just to our left here. Get our weather radar on.
Air Transat 414, contact Zurich Tower 118.1.
Tower on 118.1, Air Transat 414. Zurich Tower, Air Transat 414. Ready for takeoff 28.
Air Transat 414, Zurich Tower, wind 290 at 5, runway 28 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 28. Air Transat 414. Shocking that there's no traffic.
Aircraft be advised, information Sierra now current QNH 1016.
Alright, let's update that quick before we head off. 1016. Don't actually have my charts handy and ready to go, so we're just gonna wing it.
Zurich Tower, Ethiopian 736 Heavy, ILS runway 14.
Ethiopian 736 Heavy, Zurich Tower, continue.
Roger, Ethiopian 736 Heavy.
Swiss 3 Zulu Charlie, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next available taxiway, Swiss 3 Zulu Charlie.
And gear up.
Air Transat 414, contact Zurich departure 125.955.
125.955, Air Transat 414. Zurich departure, Transat 414, 2,900.
Air Transat 414, Zurich departure, identified, climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100 here, Transat 414. It's just gonna be a little bit until we get out of this weather, I think. Might not have anything to look at for a little while. And flaps 1. There we go, we're popping out of the cloud now. So, let me see here. That's what we're looking at for our departure here. Keeping our speed at 210 for this turn. Cross over the runway again, and then we're out of here.
Air Transat 414, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
126.225, Air Transat 414.
we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember, this is located
Zurich radar, Air Transat 414, passing through 8,200 for flight level 100.
Air Transat 414, Zurich radar identified, climb to flight level 200.
Climb, flight level 200, Transat 414.
Zurich radar, Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, climbing flight level 153 for flight level 180.
Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, Zurich radar, good morning, radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Turkish 3 Sierra Papa.
So as you can see, there's quite a bit of weather on the radar here.
QNH1016, expect the ILS runway
And we have
06
lots
with
of
the
traffic.
J430 transition.
To say the least.
QNH1016, expect the ILS runway 06 with the J430 transition, Ryanair 8157.
93 total aircraft.
Ryanair 8157, cleared direct J430, cross J430 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 06.
Clear direct JAV 430, cross JAV 430 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 06, Ryanair 8157.
With Air 644 Alpha, contact Geneva radar 125.55.
Contact Geneva radar 125.55 with Air 644 Alpha, bye-bye.
So I don't know if we're gonna get cloud cover the whole way, but man, I love the clouds in this game.
Heavy, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Singapore 306 Heavy.
Turkish 3 Sierra Papa, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 12 for decimal 4. Turkish 3 Sierra Papa.
Let's take a peek, shall we? That's quite the view. Even if we can't see much below the clouds anyway.
Center 12 for the decimal 4. Center on 12 for decimal 4. IGR 3632.
A little bit more in this direction, then we'll be making a 90-degree turn to the left.
Zurich radar, Beaufort 92 Foxtrot Victor, good morning, flight level 329.
Beaufort 92 Foxtrot Victor, Zurich radar contact. Alpine 63 Zulu Hotel, contact Langen Radar 127.6, have a good morning. Contact Langen Radar 127.6, Alpine 63 Zulu Hotel.
Zurich radar, Austrian 71 X-ray, flight level 340.
Austrian 71 X-ray, Zurich radar contact. Austrian 71 X-ray, Ulmis 2 Romeo, runway 22, report ready for descent.
Ulmis 2 Romeo, runway 22, ready for descent. Austrian 71 X-ray.
Austrian 71 X-ray, descent to flight level 210.
Descent to flight level 210, Austrian 71 X-ray.
Air France 1126, contact Milan radar 12 for decimal 925.
Center on 12 for decimal 925, Air France 1126.
It's going to be fairly constant air traffic, so find a pretty busy route.
Zurich radar contact.
And I'm hoping the YouTube side of the stream is working good.
Ryanair 38 Lima Quebec, contact Langen Radar 127.6.
Contact Langen radar 127.6, Ryanair 38 Lima, Quebec.
And we've already reached our cruise altitude. We're not going up too high today.
199, contact Milan radar 124 decimal 925, bye bye.
Contact Milan radar 124 decimal 925, easy 28199.
Zurich radar, Air France 1228, flight level 369. Air France 1228, Zurich radar identified. Singapore 306 heavy, contact Langen radar 127.6, bye bye. Contact Langen radar 127.6, Singapore 306 heavy.
Can see some farmland down there. At least it's something, I guess. Sitterdorf.
Frankfurt 92 Foxtrot Victor, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Beaufort 92 Foxtrot Victor. Have a good morning.
Zurich radar, Ryanair 624 X-ray, flight level 370. Ryanair 624 X-ray, Zurich radar, radar contact. Zurich radar, EV17 X-ray Golf. Good morning, flight level 370. EV17 X-ray Golf, Zurich radar identified.
Oh, the captain just joined too, so we can add him to the stream. He usually settles in and sleeps the whole flight.
Air Transat for the 140, contact Munich radar 120.65.
127.65, Air Transat 414.
Negative Munich radar on 120.65.
Thought that's what I said. Munich radar on 120.65, Air Transat 414. Munich radar, Air Transat 414, flight level 200.
I am Transat 414, Munich radar, radar contact.
Right, in about 60 miles or so, we'll be at our midway point already. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Might take me a little bit to notice YouTube messages just the way I have things set up at the moment. I have to keep checking pretty much over my shoulder.
Air Transat 414, contact Langen radar 127.6. Have a good morning.
Longin radar 127.6, Air Transat 414. Longin radar, Air Transat 414 with you, flight level 200.
Air Transat 414, Langen radar identified.
Well, things quieted down on the air traffic side of things, but there's still a lot of traffic out there. Airbus passing way above us. Won't be able to see. Oh, yeah, you can just see the trail.
Langen radar, Aegean 3632. Good morning, flight level 360.
Does look like some nasty weather ahead though.
Croatia 456, Betty 6 Alpha, runway 07 left. Report ready for descent.
Patty 6 Alpha, runway 07 left, ready for descent, Croatia 456.
Croatia 456, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 9,000 feet, Croatia 456.
Ryanair 36 Uniform X-ray, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Central 120.65, Ryanair 36 Uniform X-ray.
Looks like we might have to start making use of the anti-ice pretty soon.
Langen radar, Sun Express 830, flight level 400.
Sun Express 830, Langen radar, radar contact.
Let's take a look at what the weather's supposed to be like here. So it's showing like clear weather. Winds 360 at 16 knots. No significant weather. So I guess we will be coming out of this weather after a little bit.
Control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Freebird 611.
Sun Express 830, contact Reims Control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Sun Express 830.
So now that I have that weather though, we can add it in here. In all likelihood it'll change a little bit, but that's alright. So QNH 1020. Temperature is 11. Wind 030 at 16. Whoops. What are you doing here? 030. At 16. And that's about all I can add for the time being. We are flying to Frankfurt from Zürich. Not my usual area of flights, but turns out it's not a bad pick today. I think this is the worst we're flying into now, though.
KLM 80 Juliet, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Well, I can't take much credit for that at the moment.
125.0, KLM 80 Juliet, have a good morning.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, Langenrader, expect Spesa 5 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Expect Spesa 5, Charlie, runway 07 right, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
G 3632, contact Dreams Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, AG on 3632.
And we're back to not seeing anything.
Wiener Whiskey Alpha, contact Zürich Radar 126.225. Bye bye.
Center on 126.225, Winner Whiskey Alpha.
It's a fairly uneventful flight for me, really having to do anything, but that's alright. Once we get to the landing, it'll get more hectic here. The ATC is provided by a software called Beyond ACC, and it's all AI generated speech, but it takes into account local accents, basically. And it does the accents on a controller and an aircraft basis, so you'll get like
Contact Langen Radar 118.505.
you get some like Irish accents coming through when it's Aer Lingus or something.
Langen Radar, Wizard 3, Victor Victor, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 06 November, contact Langenrader 118.505.
Contact Langenrader 118.505, Lufthansa 06 November.
Air Transat 4A140 Langenrader, expect Spesa 5 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Expecting Spesa 5 Charlie, runway 07 right, Air Transat 414.
Wizz Air 3 Victor Victor Langenrader, radar contact. Swiss 5 X-ray Lima, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Center on 120.65, Swiss 5 X-ray Lima.
Eurowing 7041 Langenrader, expect no-go 3 Papa, runway 23.
Alrighty, here.
Expect no-go tree Papa, runway 23, Eurowing 7041.
Looks about right to me. It's quite a big star procedure, but kind of hoping. It looks like the airport's on the edge of the weather here, so we might be alright. So we were late 5 minutes. No fun. Okay. Delay.
Weather 5 Charlie, runway 07 right. Report ready for descent.
Spezza 5 Charlie, runway 07 right, ready for descent. Air Transat 414.
Air Transat 414, descent to flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Air Transat 414.
Croatia 456, contact Brussels control 125.0.
So we got 5 minutes delay we have to account for here.
Control 125.0, Croatia 456.
Let's just say the tug was broken.
Eurowing 7041, Nolgo Tree Papa, runway 23. Report ready for descent.
That's not what I wanted.
Nolgo Tree Papa, runway 23, ready for descent, Eurowing 7041.
Eurowing 7041, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Eurowing 7041.
Wizz Air 3, Victor Victor, contact Dreams Control 128.3.
Contact Dreams Control 128.3 with your 3 Victor Victor, bye-bye.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, flight level 162.
So this looks
Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, Langen Radar, Radar Kontakt.
looks alright. This is what we're looking at for our procedures here. Gonna join Spezza, come over towards the runways, vectored out, and eventually in 407 left,
Langen Radar,
which I imagine is the tiny one.
runway 03.
Expect South 1 Lima, runway 03, with Air 1 Bravo Juliet.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Echo, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
Lufthansa 243, Langen Radar, expect Schweizer 5 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Expect Shibiza 5 Charlie, runway 07 right, Lufthansa 243.
Wizz Air 1 Bravo, Juliet QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 03.
QNH 1017, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 03, with Air 1 Bravo Juliet.
Wizz Air 7 Alpha Echo, contact Brussels control 125.0.
Definitely seems like they're gonna have some cloud cover at the airport though.
Sun Express 2 Hotel Alpha, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Sun Express 2 Hotel Alpha.
Skynight 352, Langen Radar, expect Domax 1 Alpha, runway 05 right.
Expect Domux 1 Alpha, runway 05 right, Skynight 352.
Lufthansa 9 Juliet Kilo, Langen Radar, expect Großdenquin 2 Bravo, runway 06. Expect Großdenquin 2 Bravo, runway 06, Lufthansa 9 Juliet Kilo.
Throwing out a bit of speed brake here just to slow down.
Langen Radar, lot for the Kilo Victor, flight level 400.
Route for Kilo Victor, Langen Radar identified.
So if possible, I'd like to be below 11,000
To flight level 140.
at the next waypoint here in 7 miles.
140, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
It's gonna be tight, but
Lufthansa 1457, contact Langen Radar 118.505.
Langen radar 118.505, Lufthansa 1457.
Carpenter 74 Lima, contact Dreams Control 128.3.
Contact Dreams Control 128.3, Carpenter 74 Lima.
Lufthansa 4 Alpha Mike, contact Langenradar 118.505.
Looks like we won't quite make that restriction, but that's alright.
Decimal 505, Lufthansa for Alpha Mike.
Got a bit of a tailwind that's not helping.
Skynight 352, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1024, Skynight 352.
Air Transat 414, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descend to 4,000, QNH 1020, Air Transat 414.
Green Club Papa Charlie Charlie, Langenradar, expect hitting 2 Romeo, runway 15.
Expect hitting 2 Romeo, runway 15. Green Club Papa Charlie Charlie. Langen radar Magic Sun 6013, flight level 380.
Got lots of traffic ahead of us there, I can see.
Langenradar, radar contact. Lufthansa 243, Spitzer 5 Charlie, runway 07 right.
Just be
Report ready
following
for
the group
descent.
in.
Spitzer 5 Charlie, runway 07 right, ready for descent, Lufthansa 243.
Lufthansa 243, descend to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level 160, Lufthansa 243.
Air Transat 414, contact Langenradar 118.505.
Langen radar 118.505, Air Transat 414. Oh. Langen radar, Air Transat 414 with you, 9,700, descending on the Spessa 5 Charlie, arrival.
Air Transat 414 Langenradar, QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF65 for transition.
Oh, they changed our runway on us. Expecting the ILS 07 right with the Delta Foxtrot 654 transition, QNH 1020, Air Transat 414. Okay, ILS 07 right. Let's see, Delta Foxtrot 654.
Lufthansa 25 Echo, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5. Contact Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 25 Echo.
Oh, we got the rainbow in front of us.
Radar Lufthansa 1051, flight level 107 with the numbers.
Now proceed for landing. Thank you.
Lufthansa 1051 Langenradar, QNH 1020, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF45 for transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF45 for transition, Lufthansa 1051.
Langen radar Lufthansa 759 Heavy. Good morning, flight level 109er with information India.
So this is what our approach will look like.
Lufthansa 759 Heavy Langen radar, QNH 1020, expect
654,
the ILS
so we're
runway 07
gonna
right with the DF65 for
Go
transition.
all the way to this waypoint here.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF65 for transition, Lufthansa 759 Heavy.
We got traffic right in front of us, about 5 miles. Keep an eye on them. So much for nice weather. What the heck happened to that?
Langen Radar, Emirates for 3 Heavy, flight level 109er with information India.
Emirates for a 3 Heavy Langen Radar, QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition. Emirates for 3 Heavy.
So I imagine we'll turn in about 15 miles here. Hopefully we don't have any go-arounds in our approach, but yeah, you never know. We got 3 runways to work with, so I don't think that'll be an issue. Our decision height will be 200 feet radio altimeter.
Emirates 43 Heavy, cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Clear direct DF654, cross DF654, at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Emirates 43 Heavy.
So don't be ahead of us on that runway.
Lufthansa 06 November, cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Actually, they're ahead of us.
Cleared direct DF654,
Jeez.
cross DF654 at
They're
or
right on
above
top of
4,000
each other.
feet. Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 06 November.
Air Transat 414, cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Clear direct Delta Foxtrot 654 across Delta Foxtrot 654 at or above 4,000. Cleared ILS 07 right, Air Transat 414. 654.
Lufthansa 1051, cleared direct DF454, cross DF454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left.
Clear, dip for 54, cross step for 54 at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left, Lufthansa 1051.
Langen radar, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey, Echo, flight level 090 with the numbers.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo Langen Radar. Good morning, QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition.
QNH 1020, expect the
Ooh,
ILS
we're getting
runway
pushed
07
around a
right
lot.
with the DF654 transition, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Echo.
Oh man.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa 243, good morning, flight level 100, we have India on board.
Lufthansa 243 Langen Radar. Good morning, QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition, Lufthansa 243.
I hope we see this runway at some point. I'm not believing what I'm seeing on this weather report. Check another source here. Yeah, it's basically saying the same thing. It is an auto report though, so who knows? We are just approaching the localizer and glide slope now. This is atrocious weather. I really don't want to have to auto land it.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, clear direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 07 right.
Cleared direct DF654, cross DF654 at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Echo.
Lufthansa 243, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020, Lufthansa 243.
So traffic's 5 miles ahead. It's gonna be tight to get in. But we're on the localizer. Let's go. We're gonna hit our decel point here, so we'll wait until that to start putting out flaps. Need to pet the captain for good luck here.
Langen Radar, Lufthansa 761 Heavy, flight level 109 with the numbers.
Lufthansa 761 Heavy Langen Radar, QNH 1020.
I think he approves.
ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS runway 07 right with the DF654 transition, Lufthansa 761 Heavy.
Langen radar, Lufthansa
All right,
03
flaps
kilo,
1.
flight level 111 with the numbers.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo Langen Radar, QNH 1020, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition.
QNH 1020, expect the ILS Yankee runway 07 left with the DF454 transition, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
And flaps 2. I'm not liking this wind either. Oh, I can oh, we might be breaking out. I can just see some things down there.
Emirates for 3 heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 119er.
Flaps 3.
05.
And gear down.
119.905, Emirates for 3 heavy.
Lufthansa 759 heavy, contact Frankfurt Tower 119.905.
Over to Tower 119.905, Lufthansa 759 heavy. Have a good morning.
Lufthansa 1051, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5. Have a good morning.
Contact Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 1051, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 06 November, contact Frankfurt Tower 119.905.
Contact Tower 119.905, Lufthansa 06 November.
And let's go flaps full. Just about to intercept the glide slope. Cleared up quite a bit, so I was really worried there for a minute.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, cleared direct DF454, cross DF454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left.
Cleared direct D454, cross D454 at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 07 left, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
So we're gonna have to vacate pretty quick.
Air Transat 414, contact Frankfurt Tower 119.905. Bye-bye.
119.0, no, correction, 119.905, Air Transat 414. Frankfurt Tower, Air Transat 414, ILS 07 right.
Air Transat 414, Frankfurt Tower, continue.
Continue, Air Transat 414.
2,500.
So I got the the airport up ahead. See how this goes. Hopefully the guy ahead of us gets off the runway quick enough. We'll take control at 5 miles here.
Lufthansa 759 heavy, exit left at Mike 15. Exit left at Mike 15, Lufthansa 759 heavy.
Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, RNAV X-ray runway 07 right.
They're sure packing everyone on this runway. Alright.
015 at 19er, runway 07 right, cleared to land.
My controls.
Runway 07, right clear to land. Emirates for 3 heavy.
If I can get a landing rate around 200, I'll be happy.
Go around. Fly runway centerline, maintain 4,000 feet.
Oh, someone just went around.
Fly runway centerline, maintain 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 06 November.
Lufthansa 06 November. Contact Langen Radar 118.505. Talk to you in a minute.
Contact Langen Radar 118.505, Lufthansa 06 November.
Emirates for 3 heavy, exit left at Mike 13.
Exit left at Mike 13, Emirates for 3 heavy.
Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, Frankfurt Tower, continue.
Roger. Lufthansa for Alpha Mike.
Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, ILS runway 07 right. Emirates for 3 heavy, monitor ground 121.755.
I think we're good. He just got off the runway.
Ground 121.755, Emirates for 3 heavy.
Air transect for 14 wind 015 at 19er, runway 07 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 07 right, air transat 414. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
No, air transit for 14 cleared to land, runway 07 right.
But that's what I said. Cleared to land, runway 07 right, air transat 414.
100 above.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, Frankfurt Tower, continue. Roger, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
Minimum.
Continue. This wind is pushing me all over the place.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Drive.
Oof. 310. I mean, I've had worse. I'll take that.
Air transat for 14, exit left at Mike 13.
Left at Mike 13, here turns at 414. I'll hurry up and get off the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, wind 015 at 19er, runway 07 right, cleared to land.
Checking in the seat pocket underneath.
Runway 07 right, cleared to land. Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
Take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved.
Air transat for 14, contact ground 121.755.
In a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the
121.755, air transat 414.
our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Thank you, thank you. That wind at the end, though. Frankfurt apron, air transat 414 on Mike 13, request taxi to the gate.
Air Transat 414, welcome to Frankfurt Main Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Gate Alpha 4, Gate Alpha 40 for air transat 414.
Air Transat 414, Gate Alpha 4, 0 taxi, via Mike 13, Mike 14, hold short, runway 07 center.
Taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14, hold short of 07 center, air transat 414.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo, gate Alpha 16 taxi via Mike 15, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center.
Gate Alpha 16 via Mike 15, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center, Lufthansa for Whiskey Echo.
Oh, this is not the runway. What am I doing? It's a plane taking off right in front of us, though. We'll see in a sec. There he goes. Lufthansa. I think. Frankfurt, apron, Air Transat 414, waiting to cross 07 center.
Air Transat 414, hold short of 07 center. I'll call you back.
Holding short 07 center, Air Transat 414.
Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, ramp Victor 118 taxi via Mike 15, Mike 6. Hold short runway 07 center.
Got another one taking off right now.
Victor 118 via Mike 15, Mike 6. Hold short, runway 07 center, Lufthansa for Alpha Mike.
Got a Lufthansa waiting right behind us too.
Lufthansa 03 Kilo, ramp Victor 607 taxi via Papa 8, Papa November 11, November.
Ramp Victor 607 via Papa 8, Papa November 11, November, Lufthansa 03 Kilo.
All aircraft be advised, information Juliet now current, QNH 1020.
You gonna make me wait for two? Sure looks like it. And that is a Dolomiti Embraer 190. The frame rate's not so good in the big airports. Okay, please let me cross.
Air Transat 414, cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, Lima, November 6, November 7.
Cross 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9, Lima, November 6, November 7, Air Transat 414.
Negative, continue taxi via Mike 14,
Oh, man.
Lima 9er, Lima, November 6, November 7.
Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9, Lima, November 6, November 7, Air Transat 414.
Negative, continue
Oh, man.
taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, Lima.
It's picky
November
sometimes
6,
with the long taxi
November
instructions.
7.
We'll just do this.
Cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, Lima, November 6, November 7, Air Transat 414.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Echo, cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, Lima, November 6, November 7, Link 5, November 8.
Cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 9er, Lima, November 6, November 7, Link 5, November 8, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Echo.
Lufthansa 1457, ramp Victor 160 taxi via Mike 13, Mike 14, hold short runway 07 center.
Ramp Victor 160 via Mike 13, Mike 14. Hold short runway 07 center, Lufthansa 1457.
East our gate's pretty close here. Just on the other side of this building.
Lufthansa for Alpha Mike, cross runway 07 center at Mike 6. Continue taxi via Mike 6, Lima 1, Lima.
Cross runway 07 center at Mike 6. Continue taxi via Mike 6, Lima 1, Lima, Lufthansa for Alpha Mike.
Alright, so turn right here, then another right, and then our gate's the first one on the right.
Lufthansa 1457, cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 10, November 8, November.
Cross runway 07 center at Mike 14. Continue taxi via Mike 14, Lima 10, November 8, November, Lufthansa 1457.
It's our gate right here.
Lufthansa 243, ramp Victor 176 taxi via Mike 17, Mike Yankee 1, Yankee November.
Ramp Victor 176 via Mike 17, Mike Yankee 1, Yankee November, Lufthansa 243.
Hope that bus moves. It's waiting for the other plane behind me. Well, we'll pretend we're not killing a bunch of innocent people. There we go. Shut down 1 and 2. And we will start deboarding.
Cabin crew disarm doors.
Awesome. Let's see what that message is here that we got. I'm assuming it's just our arrival message. Yes. 703 Zulu at gate 704. Alrighty. Oh, I think that's going to be it for me. So thanks to everyone that did stop by, take a look, both on YouTube and Twitch this time. And hopefully it all worked out. I'll take a look after the fact.
761 heavy, gate Alpha 58 taxi via Mike 15, Mike 14, hold short runway 07 center.
Alrighty, now that I got rid of that. Yes, I'll take a look after and see if both streams ended up hopefully good, and then hopefully I'll try and make this a more regular thing. I've been doing it a lot on Twitch lately, but it's been 4 years on YouTube, so we'll get back to that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.